Hi everyone, Stephanie Mata at Beltran Brito Casimir, coming to you with the most awaited news of the year, the most anticipation that we've been waiting for, which is the October Visa Bulletin. As a reminder, the fiscal year for immigration begins in October, so we usually expect the October Visa Bulletin to be very positive, to have very positive movement, and thankfully that is in fact what we're seeing. As a general reminder, most residency petitions are divided in two stages, Stage 1 and Stage 2. For employment-based, Stage 1 is going to be the filing of an I-140, and Stage 2 is going to be either adjustment of status in the U.S. or consular processing if you're abroad. Very similar for a family-based petition as well if it's subject to the categories, right? So, the most positive movement, the most awaited, is what we were expecting for the EB2. As a reminder, EB2 category is for both national interest waiver and EB2 labor certification petitions. The movement has been exceptional. Right now, they're going to be adjudicating cases if you presented Stage 1 I-140 prior to January 1st, 2023. So if your priority date is January 1st, 2023 or prior to that, they will be able to adjudicate your second stage. You can file an adjustment of status. It's great news. Basically, they're going to be able to shuffle out everyone who's been waiting since 2022 or even prior to that. It's phenomenal news. And honestly, this positive movement sort of shows us that for the remainder of the year, more than likely they will continue to truck on through the rest of 2023. So we're expecting continuous positive movement through the end of the year. Now, the other category that we're seeing that's important is EB1. EB1 scared us a little bit last month. We saw that there was a slight movement backwards and there was a slight delay on EB1. Thankfully, EB1 is current again. So if you want to file concurrently adjustment of status, you can file adjustment of status at any time. If you already filed your I-140, you don't even have a response, you can file EB1 is current. It is wonderful news. The other one regarding, if we're going to stick with our employment-based, is our EB3 other workers, December 15, 2020. Still a long wait, but at least some positive movements. And our EB3 workers, which is just the regular one, it's February 1st, 2023. The fact that it's just in this year tells me that's great news. We can actually have some movement. Other workers seems to be the most affected, but all in all, generally, they're all moving faster, and that's going to be great news for this coming year, especially through the end of this year, 2023. Now, the other category that is important to mention is F2A. As a reminder, F2A is for those individuals who are family or who are married to or minor children of a permanent resident of the United States. What's important there is when you're married to a permanent resident, you need to have lawful status when you present your adjustment of status. F2A category historically always had a delay on the visa bulletin, right? So we were very surprised that roughly for the last year and a half, 2 years, it was current. I was expecting this at any moment. Sure enough, they now have a delay on the visa bulletin. But the great thing is it's not bad. They're adjudicating cases prior to September 1st, 2023. A month wait, that's nothing in F2A land. However, important note, if you're married to a permanent resident, you cannot at this time concurrently file. You need to find another way to maintain your non-immigrant status if you can't file your adjustment of status. So very important to have an attorney for that point. It's a stickler. It's very unlike when you're married to a U.S. citizen. For marriage to a permanent resident, you always have to maintain lawful status. That is your Visa Bulletin update for October. Great news all around. We're very excited and we're very happy that we're going to be able to push cases through. And it's a great time. It's a great time. We're expecting more positive movement through the end of the year. Thank you so much.